So in Judges 14, we see that Samson saw a woman of the Philistines, which was their enemy, and desired her. He tells his parents, "Get me that woman as a bride." And they go, "Did you not find anyone among our brethren? Why'd you have to go to the uncircumcised Philistines?" In verse 4, it says that his mother and father, though, did not know that this was of the Lord, because the Lord sought an occasion to rise up in an occasion against the Philistines. Samson marrying this woman led to a long string of events that had Samson absolutely destroy them and eventually killed many. So first he eats from a carcass that ends up, or first he kills a lion. Then he ends up eating from its carcass, like honey and other things. He makes a riddle. He gives it to the Philistines. They can't figure it out. So they send the woman whom he married to tell him like what the riddle was. And when she was able to manipulate and kind of sway him into telling her the answer, and they came back with the right answer, Samson knew that what they had done to her to get the information, and he went and sent foxes that were on fire through their fields. Of course, and then we get to Delilah, who basically manipulates him into cutting his hair so that he's not strong anymore, because the Philistines told her to have him cut his hair to get rid of his strength. Just know that first woman and Delilah were not the same person. The first woman got handed over to his companion, and then they were both unalived. Or the woman and her father were both unalived. So then Delilah comes next. That happens, and when he goes blind, he's in the temple, and he asks God for strength one more time, because they had hurt him and tried to defeat him, and they had him tied up. And he asked for strength one more time, and he was able to bring the temple down on him. But it all started with a act of what seemed like wrong in the sight of the Lord, but it was really God. There may be people that you think are doing wrong in the sight of the Lord, but in reality, it's God commanding them to do these things so that he can get in and destroy the enemy. Just be careful on making sure you ask God on who's doing the good according to his will that may look bad, and who is actually doing bad. Because the ones who are doing his will that may look bad, they'll still bear good fruit. The ones who are actually doing bad will not bear good fruit.